Now you weirdos must wonder why I invited you over to my home today.
To help you understand organizational communication, conflict and negotiation.
Looks like they got your number, sis.
Shut up, troll. Yes, you were correct. I need you guys here to help me review organizational communication and conflict and negotiation.
And here I thought we were coming to a party.
I was under the impression that I was here to do the catering. But whatever this is about, let's get on with it.
Alrighty. From a top management perspective, the primary function of organizational communication is to achieve coordinated action. The process involves members exchanging communication and establishing a common understanding. Communication and organizational success and personal effectiveness are related.
Naturally, interpersonal communication involves that element: information source, encoding, transmission channels, receiver, decoding, feedback and interfering noise.
Remember that effective communication is communication in which the intended meaning of the source and the perceived meaning of the receiver are one and the same.
Yes, and in organizations effective communications also needs to be efficient in maintaining low costs.
Formal communication channels are communication channels that follow the chain of command established by the organization's hierarchy, while informal communication channels do not adhere to the organization's hierarchy, and quasi-formal channels are planned communication connections between holders of the various positions within the organization. Barriers could be technical problems or different perceptions of meanings, on the basis of personalities or culture.
That little one is clever. The other one, not so much.
Don't encourage her. Let's turn to conflict. It is a universal phenomenon in organizations.
Yeah, conflict can have both positive and negative consequences. It can facilitate learning, creativity and change. It can also reduce the effectiveness of managers and workers.
I just broke wind. Where is the toilet?
Disgusting old man. Leave the house. We will now have to take this conversation outside. Where were we? Oh yes, conflict. I believe there's substantive conflict, which is a fundamental disagreement over goals and the means for their accomplishment.
Emotional conflict involves interpersonal difficulties that arise over feelings of anger, mistrust, dislike, fear or resentment.
Troll, I feel serious resentment right now. Meaning, I am moving towards interpersonal conflict, which occurs between two or more individuals.
There is intrapersonal conflict. It occurs within the individual as a result of actual or perceived pressures from compatible goals or expectations. It takes three forms.
Yeah, one intra-personal conflict is approach conflict, when a person must choose between two positive and equally attractive alternatives. Another form is avoidance conflict, when a person must choose between two negative and equally unattractive alternatives.
Approach avoidance conflict is when a person must choose to do something that has both positive and negative consequences. Now we should turn to intergroup conflict. It is quite common in organizations and can make coordination and integration of task activities difficult. Interorganizational conflict is conflict that occurs between organizations. It most commonly reflects competition and rivalry.
Constructive conflict is conflict that results in positive benefits to the group. Positive conflict can stimulate problem-solving, creativity, and innovation.
I suppose that destructive conflict contributes to decreased productivity and job satisfaction, and increased turnover and absenteeism.
There are, naturally, a range of potential conflict resolution styles.
Yeah, Blake and Mariton were the first to classify styles of conflict into 5 basic types: forcing, withdrawing, suiting, compromising, and problem-solving.
Thomas developed this line of analysis further by comparing these 5 styles against assertiveness or self-interest or cooperativeness. His focus is on the interests of others, and Rahim points to 5 different personality styles in conflict resolution, which can be distinguished by their orientation towards either self or others. Pace suggests that when handling conflict, one must recognize the degree to which each party is concerned with their own interests, as opposed to their concern for others.
Listen to your little sister, she is clever. You appear not to have studied this at all. She would set the exam for you.
Hierarchical referral uses the chain of command for conflict resolution. Problems are referred up the hierarchy for more senior managers to reconcile.
Hey guys. Negotiation is the process of making joint decisions when the parties involved have different preferences. There are 4 basic types of negotiation situations.
1. Manager negotiates directly with one other person. 2. Manager is part of a team, or group, whose members are negotiating to arrive at a common decision. 3. Manager is part of a group that is negotiating with another group to arrive at a decision regarding a situation or problem affecting both. 4. Manager is involved in negotiation with other people and each individual party represents a broad constituency.
Effective negotiation occurs when issues of substance are resolved without any harm to working relationships of the people involved.
In distributive negotiation, the focus is on positions and distributing available benefits to each party. In integrative negotiation, the focus is on the merits of the issues, and the parties involved try to enlarge the available pie rather than stake claims to certain portions. By the way, guys, there is a coffee shop around the corner. Let's do coffee. It's on me. Melissa, you are not invited, so scram.